Good morning, people. Welcome to the Easy Stream. I know you're not seeing anything. Will in a second. Good morning. Good morning. I don't know where my phone is. I can't find it. I think it's upstairs. But anyway, good morning. Welcome to the Easy Stream. Yeah. What do we got going on today? I wasn't here last week because I was sick. I'm still kind of like I'm over it, but not 100%. So we're gonna take it pretty easy today. Um, I think we're gonna standard stuff here. Here, look, been medicating my one Apaho. He had that eye injury that turned into an infection. Looking at question is, the his right eye jacked up. Sideways here. Buddy, you're all right. Don't go nowhere. Yeah, his eye's a little whacked out. I did a week of Marison, the original stuff, and it seemed to look like it got a little bit better. And then I kind of like did like water changes for a week, and then I just started with Marison 2 because it wasn't getting any. It kind of like looked like it might be starting to get worse again. And I don't think the Marison 2 is doing as effective of a job as the Marison original. But I am going to finish. Actually, I got today and tomorrow. I got to do a water change to one day. Pretty much the end of the course, but you know they say if you need a second course, go ahead. We're going to add the meds in. Okay. Yep. And hopefully it does something. If not, I'm going to switch it back to the, I'm going to do a bunch of water changes. I was doing like with RO water and stuff like that too, a little bit, trying to keep it matched to the tank he came from. Not a big shock when he goes back. But yeah, I'm not hearing the bot. Is anybody talking? Is the bot working?
JMac1 said, "Good
Oh,
morning, weirdos."
there we go. There we go. That sounded really quiet though. That was just me. Good morning, weirdos. Yeah, let me say hi to people. I can do it from here. Morning, Bionic Big Try that again. Good morning, Bionic Bigfoot. Thanks for being here, man. Good morning. And I see you gave me a super sticker. Thank you, thank you. Who out there as snow? Not me. Well, lucky you, dude, because there was a lot of it. And that's what sucked, too. I was sick and it snowed a lot, so I had to like shovel and I was like sick as a dog. Oh, not fun. Andy Carson, good morning. Good morning. Dennis. Sunday, cold, sunny morning. Sunny Sunday morning. It is. Supposed to be a pretty good wind chill today. You guys see the screen flickering like every couple of seconds? I don't know if you see that. I see that. Happened. If you guys see that. Morning, good morning. All right, where we at here? RB Movies and Toys. What's up, man? Good morning. It's been a while. Boots Cats, Boots Cats. Yo. John McKenzie, good morning. New local Austin, what's up? You're at work. It's cold outside. Hello, everyone. What's up, dude? Family, good morning. All right. I think that's the bottom of the chat. All right. Let me know. Are you guys seeing that? That glitch? I already asked this question. Anyway, I'm sorry. Good morning. All right, let's start with me, little Lily. Little Lily's got a new collar, and she's playing with her favorite thing in the world, twist tie. Lily! He's like, leave me alone, my twist tie! Alright. We gotta get something done. Down. Down some more. We gotta. Yeah. I see you. These guys are probably hungry too. Horrible in here.
And Carson
Oh,
39 said, "Meow, Lily."
Meow. Hey, there's my king tiger. Him right there. Yeah, I don't want to comment on this, but turning the tide here. I see the power had fell off. I should replace. Probably why that plant got chewed. Fell right on it. Maybe even just pull that power out and replace it with something. Tired of it. I could also work on 3D printing those magnet things. It's still working in the other tank. The magnets made for this protein surface skimmer. Going
Saul
strong.
felt Regia detecting said, "Hit that like button, it's free."
That's right.
In the house.
In the house. What up, buddy? Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Okay. I guess first things first is I need to take off my sweatshirt because I'm not going to be sticking tank with the sweatshirt on. All right. Go. We're in work mode now. All right. Let me, I guess, unplug the filter. No. Fill the vials. Testing. Because we must test. I feel like I've gone this far with testing. I can't stop now. I have so much data. Oh. So much. Oh. What that? Yeah. Test tube. Lids. Them over here. You guys rather look at fish or would you rather look at testing? Testing's free. Not gonna lie. Doing this. I got one. I need a towel. All right. First, August. Yeah, other than you know, getting sick, nothing is new really in this fish room. Um, I've done basic stuff there. I do think we're gonna move some fish today. Gonna make sure some tanks are empty. I need to consolidate a little too much at the moment, at least the way I have it going. New with you people. Anything? I feel like I'm talking to myself. Technically, I am. Shake, shake, shake. Mixture. Someday we'll be over this Blackbeard, don't you worry. All right. Wait, there it is. Testing for a few moments. Yes, meter. Then we can rock and roll. Now, is it gonna plan? The plan was to put the Synodontis in the Blind Cave Tetra tank. I think it's probably a good. Not too many problems. That cooking. Take the TDS meter. Now, I expect it to be a little higher because the last time we were here, yep, because I added ferts and iron. Collected on, but it has been 2 weeks. February 1st. Tomorrow's Groundhog's Day. See, shadow. I predict shadow. The way this winter's going is definitely gonna be a shadow. Pull out the plug. Did I even mix water? No, I gotta mix water. Oh my god. I haven't even done that. I was forgetting something. Well, happened. Whoa. I really gotta fix this thing. Alright, well that's happening. We can't use gravity because this tank is lower than a sink. I don't think a siphon would work without. Nature, without, well, not help us with that way. Alright, that's gonna drain for a hot minute. I should probably put the on there just Anagara, curious. The whole and coffee. Let me check chat real quick. I have to go in here to check chat because I'm cold in Florida. That sucks. I want 6 more weeks of winter. We can do that. There's a very healthy amount of Dennis in the chat. I'm all for it. Nice. Dennis. Alright, I need to mix this water. So, let me. You guys can probably come burp in a little bit. Clean off this cleaners. Rusty. Removing it first before getting any, you know, I feel like it's a plus. Let's go over to this corner. Whoops. Hose. There we go. Corner of the room. Fish room. Laundry room. This is where the magic happens. RODI water. Storage tank, I guess. Mix the salty stuff.
Bionic Bigfoot Foti said that is why I use a pump to do water changes.
What's the difference? I mean, I'm spending more money on water, I guess, but you know, using a pump, you gotta spend money on electricity, so paying one with the other. This is using, I guess, mechanical means to drive the water. Alright, this should be empty. Whatever remnants were there from last week, or 2 weeks ago. We will dump this out just to make sure. Yep. Just a little like residual water. Move your here. I'm not sure how much of what you can see or whatnot, but I'm just going eyeballing it here.
Bionic Bigfoot Foti said free water, no bill for it.
Well then, why are you using electricity? You should be using a Python. You're not paying for the water, but you are paying for the electric. Alright, this is the stuff I use. That's just my thing. I don't know. Either way, I'm paying for both, so. And the water is more convenient at the moment. Don't breathe that. Oops. 2 halves. So 1 tablespoon. Right on there.
Bionic Bigfoot Foti said discounted power bill too.
Oh, there you go. But I would take free over discounted. Pump in here. If I can angle it. There we go. Use a pump for this. And then we just, you know, gonna be a little cloudier than normal because I usually try to pre-mix this at least a little bit before the stream, or usually try to do it a day or two before.
Swaffle Regia Detecting said I need to go outside, do water changes to cold.
Too cold? Let me test the TDSs. I just changed this filter. Actually, I don't even know if I filled this up yet. Yeah, I must have, because it's at 3 now. At 10. That's good. Make sure we're not getting too low on the water change there. No, we're good. It's going to take a minute. We're almost halfway. I don't even know what I'm doing. Yeah, C-Chem Equilibrium. 20 gallons, I think. I've measured out. Well, it will be 20 gallons when I'm done with it. This one, the RO reservoir is like 35, I think. Like that, 33 gallons, whatever they call it. That little one on the end there is what I usually mix my brackish water in. Probably do water, not too. A good time. First. Pretty sure there's water in there, yeah. Little. Got our new Valentine's Day collar. So did Monty. I don't know where Monty is, though. He's probably upstairs sleeping. Laying on the chair. Full. This in the back. Get back on it. It's in it. This air here. Oh. Rusty stir stick. Good. Good stirring. All right. Back on this, so when I move it, it'll slosh it all over the place. Go over here. Water change too. Kind of works out. Back down to normal levels. Oops. I really gotta get my other camera up and running because this birds. Things easier when I can just swap cameras. All right, we're almost done with the water change. Probably plant. And, uh, root. Plant was roots are upside down from where it's trying to grow. I think it's one of those I pulled out from the Endler tank. This one's like all right. I think well, oh, oh. That here. Good. Grab this hose up and get it out of the way. So, boom. Water to where we need it. This way, that way. Toes. Ooh. Okay. There. Oh. Go. Trusty other pump for this kind of water. Boom. Plug. Plug. Cool. Not sure what that notification was, but we'll look. Hope nothing went wrong. Shit. Never checked on the.
Alishanas 90 said CCY swap at that fireplace next Saturday.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's next Saturday? I forgot to check the stuff. I think I can just shoot it right away. Countdown. Reagents are already mixed. This is as dark as it gets, right? Nitrates 11.4. About right. Uh-oh. He's stealing the puppy spot. Resource wars. Warm bed. 11.4 and 0.24. Go. 11.4 and 0.24. Say 0.24. All right. Go, we look at this real quick. Up. All right. This week we're at.
Vinoksky.
What up, dude?
Fish Kodo said, "Good morning, everyone."
Whips World, what's up? I didn't hear it say hi, beautiful people. Oh, because you said
Whips
sprack.
World said, "Hiya, beautiful people. Let's get tanked."
Yeah. There you go. Good morning, Whip. Good morning, Vinoksky. What's up, man? All right. So this week, what is this? Phosphates, nitrates are about normal. 11.6. 6. Phosphates are up, I guess. Phosphate removing pad. Weeks. PDSs are up, and I think that's because of the. So everything seems kind of normal. We'll keep an eye on it. Keep going. See if that Blackbeard ever gets any better. Otherwise, it's the water change for these dudes. I gotta change the. I mean, I like the idea of the power head. I just don't like the idea that this falls off every 27 seconds. That, but yeah, might just end up buying another power head. Gotta. Or is updated tech and heaters, man. Oh, still have heaters I gotta deal with. I don't think I ever put a heater back in that other tank after I took out of the one. I took the one that was stuck on, put it in 33 long. That's been up to temp ever since. But I have it on a heater control, right? So. Huh. I never put the heater in the other tank, though. Whoops. Hanging right there. Talking about getting sidetracked. They went from having like constant heat to no heat. A little cloudy because I just. Got it. Done. Pump away. That's filling up. Empty it. A little bit is left. Sometimes mix my salt water in here too, so try to keep it ready for whatever possible. Boom. Yeah, I'll dump this out. Drop out of there. We go. All right. Put that away. Deal with the filter. Ta-da. Oh. We got it. We got it. Little Lily, what are you doing? Vulcan man. Vulcan kitty. To no good. Little skulking Lily. You know where she went. Yeah, that's wicked cold. That's a little too cold. Rinse this out real quick. It does get pretty choked up for whatever 2 weeks. Just gonna rinse everything in here. Get all this black dirt off of it. I mean, blackbird is getting removed from the tank this way. It is coming out in the filter. Yeah. You'll have this. Cool. Let's rinse this.
CRPish said morning Jason in chat.
Good
Slept
morning.
in a bit longer than usual.
Yeah, no worries. It's a good day for that. Alright, we are going to put everything back together now. I think we're done with the water. Cool. Put it all back together. Hope it works. Problem is whenever I do this, whenever I kick this pump back on, it really spits whatever junk is in the water. Way I could. Wish there was a way I could have that drain. I wish when like you stop the filter, it would. Instead of like, I think it just moving it around makes it. There. Huge. Cool. Works. Not hearing anything. Ugh. Here we go. Oh, nope, it's working. Cool. Whew. Cool. That on the spit. Yeah, could be better. All right, that's that. I think we're good on this one. Let me. I'm going to grab that. Root. You know what that is? That's from the Pothos. Something keeps breaking off the Pothos. Pothos might have been the leaf I found. I bet you it's one of the fish pulling it in, pulled it in the tank. Pothos failed. Try again. Not like I don't have Pothos. Like Pothos, like growing. Look at, I mean, look at this. Coming from that fish tank all the way down. Find that mess. Goes underneath this rack and comes out right there. That one's doing pretty good. There's Pothos that's, I don't even know what tank it's in back here. Might even be from up here. But it rolls all the way down, around, comes out over there. So I don't even know where that one's in. In something. What I should do, I forgot to water the Pothos I had in the corner. Dead. Hang on. Oh, Jesus. Don't do that. A lot of Pothos right. Meaty bit. Right around here-ish. Okay. So I snipped off them. Going to where it's touching the water, I guess. Find the roots. Now. Underneath that there. Now it's kind of pinned. Right? Oh, the roots in the water. They're touching. Skimming the surface. Leave it at that. Hopefully that Pothos will take off. Probably take a couple weeks. Roots. 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 All right. Boom, boom. Unplug it in there. Shadow. I should uncover the rest of these. Yeah, I put my the other king tiger in here. That was one of the fish I was gonna move. What am I looking for? The light. Flashlight. Those are the caves I got from Daniken. Should we set up the auto water change on this? Primed, I think. Primed, but it's beeping. I know Mr. G, pretty much the only big thing in here, and then those plecos. So if I keep it a little darker, they probably like it. Hunger or what? Caves are a little bigger than I think they like. They seem to have gotten a lot filled when Geofega pockets. He has like a whole like cave underneath this log here. Oh, just sit. Oh, yeah, that works. Grab some of this algae out of here while I'm here. Algae buddy. Barely even see what I'm here because the light. Hopefully, it looks better on camera than what I'm seeing. Up things I just pass over for an hour if I don't. Kind of very satisfying doing this. That's some heavy algae. Excuse me. That with the net. A lot of black ridges. Yes. See what you guys are. A little dim. Need to make that better. We can better. In a sec here. 1 second. Better, right? Oh, working. A lot of stuff stirred up. Again. Probably. Do it. The more I stir up, the more I stir up, the more I gotta do it. I'm gonna pump right here. Please pull me off. On this plant too. Do this again. That was just stuff that was hanging on the plant. We'll pull.
That's lovely, that is.
I wonder if that button was broken. Yeah, this is some thick. This is definitely like heavy. This is like, this algae is a lot different than that one is. The other tank. Like this is black. That one's kind of turning brown, looking a little scraggly. This is like dense, thick. Got volume, man. Like the Farrah Fawcett hair of Blackbeard. Perfect. All right, enough. Oh, let me dump this out. Oh my
That's lovely,
God. Oh,
that
yeah.
is.
Ain't wrong. Gotta appreciate connoisseur. I gotta be a Blackbeard algae keeper. I gotta be a connoisseur of it. Know the good from the bad, the healthy.
Pum pum pum.
Oh,
Pum pum pum.
here.
Pum pum. Pum pum pum.
Good morning, fishy one.
Dennis2947 said good healthy BBA.
That's right. All right, let's Man's alive. What's up, dude? All right, we need to set up this water change, I think. So, A number one, video cable. Start adding water. Slow, because
Fishymon said good
ice
morning
cold
everyone,
water.
and you to Jazran.
Too much. How fast that's going? That's too much. But that will let me know if it's working quick. But I mean, I'm telling you, this is gonna be. I mean, it's not ice cold now because the line's probably cold warm water from the room. But this is hooked into the cold water. I'm like, and that water's like primo cold today. Like, I don't know. This whole week the high has been like 15 degrees, 20 degrees. So the groundwater is definitely cold. All right, now next thing. start picking up water. However, there is quite a distance between where the water level is now. Camera. See where those holes are compared to where the water level is. It's going to take probably a good little while before that starts filling up. So I will leave this bucket here. It's got that orange little alarm on there in case it gets too high and I'm not paying attention. I also have this one here. I will put on the tank right here. So if I fall asleep, it starts filling up too much, that'll go off. That alarm will go off or that alarm will go off, and then I'll know that I need to do something. Okay? Okay. Moving on. Might be time. Start moving fish, maybe. This whole tank is still empty.
Whip's World said I may have you beat quality if not in quantity.
Of what,
I'll do a
Blackbeard?
short on the Blackbeard algae I have going on in my 2i10 and 150.
Nice.
At this point, I might just get the mower out and start maintaining it.
Yeah. Alright, I'm pretty sure I've kept that. I haven't seen any fry moving, anything moving in here but snails for the last 2 weeks, so. All it empty. Gotta drain it one of these days. Guys. Left in my Luminonis. Bad colony. There's a swap at that fish place next weekend. Fishimon. It's tempting. I'm not sure. I feel like I got something going on next weekend. But it's the first weekend in February. If I do, it's probably at night, so I'll probably be alright. Yeah, we'll see. Wouldn't mind going. Gotta get a lot of stuff. But I want to make sure I'm like ready for stuff. Get stuff. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what's like back. Definitely like to get more lumen. But I want to get this rack system. I mean, I'm pretty much at the point now where I just gotta start drilling tanks. And I could drill tanks, but that's a long, slow, tedious process. I don't know if you want to see it on stream. What the heck time is it? Let me find out what time it is. 10 o'clock. Beat Menagerie Habitats. What's up? Boom. Oh, I see. Yeah, the Blackbeard, Velvet. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So Luminonis. You get more of those past guys? I don't remember. Past guys. And I'm losing my mind. I gotta get this project done. But I'm sitting on everything. I need to get paint. I don't even know why that's stopping me. I can drill first, paint later. Actually, here, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this. We're gonna, before I do anything else, 33 long. I've noticed that some plants have been pulled up, and I don't think the power head's working anymore. That and water level looks like it's getting low, so water change. First, let's take this plant I have stuck in there. Broke that root right off. Times. Yo, what are you doing? Calm down, dude. flipping out? Oh man, why you flipping out? Better about that. Ryan? I think it just gets past you here. One of these rainbows is looking real rough. I've had them for quite a few years now, but something. Looking rough. I've had these guys since 2021. The first class I went to when I got them. Come on now. There we go. There we go. I did off. Cool. I can rinse all this. A little bit of plant matter and blackbeard stuck in it. To me. This power head's good, I guess, but it does get clogged up real quick. Works well when it works, but a little undersized. Plus, you know, maybe if I just didn't have as much junk floating around in my tank, I'd be better. Really, that's the goal. I think that's working. Chooching. In here.
RB Movies and Toys 1984 said, I'm going to hop off of here and get some housework done later, everyone.
Right on, man. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping in. Hit that like. All right. I am going to rough. Here. Why not? Then we will, well, might as well grab this sponge too. And that was a as you can see. But we're about to do a water change, so it'll be alright. Clean these sponges up. One of these is a finer filter sponge, and the other one is like one of those Cram Co-op coarse sponges. The finer sponges always take a longer clean, in my opinion, when they get. Get that gunk out of them. Just keep rinsing, man.
The
Eventually it'll
Salient
come
one
clean.
said we got 5.5 inches of snow in
That's
Fayetteville, NC.
That's it. I want to move there, man. We had like 14, 16 inches. Miserable. Poor pupper didn't know what to do. Man, this is really got a lot of gunk in it. Alright, I'm just going to work on the next sponge. This is the one that's on the hang in the back. And this is the Cram Co-op one. This one does get clogged up with a lot of junk too, but this one actually cleans a lot faster. Once you get past the whole airstone thing with these co-op sponges, I'm okay with the coarseness of them. Other than, the whole airstone thing, that really sucks with those things. I don't know why. But, I have like one of their first models too. I think they kind of have addressed that. I don't know. I found my own workaround. Alright, enough of that. Alright, let's put everything back. Oh my god. You hang on the back. Yup. This one goes over here. Color. Piece. Okay. Perfect. This. It's out of my way. I don't need it. fix the sink. Just need to. Probably only need a gasket. I just need to get this whole thing is like sealed on from so much scale over the years. Just need to stop spitting out the side. Jesus, what is going on here? There's almost more coming out of the neck of this thing than there is coming out of the. Well, start this thing. This is above this thing. Oh. We hit the. Sec. You guys can admire that rock. That's a $50 rock if I've ever seen a $50 rock in my life. Putting that out there. They used to have these little O-rings up here. Maybe. I feel like plumbing right now. Stream is over kind of thing. I just keep most of the water from squirting. I can do here, but I'm just again. What have I got? Filters are picking back up. Where all came from anyway. The other thing. Where it gets too low. Works. Probably good on
Benjamin
the water
Peters,
change.
to 85 said, "Good morning, everyone."
Good morning, sir. Thanks for joining us. Okay. A little bit more. I'm gonna call it. This is probably like what, 15, 20%. Okay. Just going. Like a normal hose.
Fishy Monsters said, "We got lucky with this nor'easter this weekend."
Yeah, I heard. It missed us. Thank God. Like shoveling again. I gotta get the fill line. Eh, dropping water over here. Probably. Fill her up. All is good.
Fishymon said SNOW is a dirty four-letter word.
Yes, it is. Where is?
Whip's World said, meanwhile, here in Northern IL, I can still see the grass in most places.
Oh man.
It's just cold. Real cold. I mean, I'm still in shorts, of course, but we better not break down, or I'm knee first %.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you don't wear shorts when it's cold out. That'd be like, I was a Boy Scout. You gotta be prepared. Any moment, the nuclear bombs could go off. And then what? You're out in the wilderness in your shorts. All right. Okay. Those are good. So, I think 397 in there and a 397 in there. I'm guessing I have two males. Caved up. I used to have three, but one of them died a long time.
Fishymon said the only way we see grass here is if we go to the dispensary.
Yeah. Fair statement. All right. I gotta find somewhere. I guess I can move Daka's left here.
Whip's World said life is too short to wear uncomfortable pants. Unless they're paying me to wear them.
Uncomfortable pants, huh? Oh. Look at this mess. I don't even know if anything like other than fish is alive in here besides the hair algae. But I have a couple of little catfish that's like giving up on life. Actually be dead. Sure. Up with that. Everybody else is just chilling. So I think I should move these Madakas or else. I don't know where to put them though. I can put them in. Is that one tank? At the pygmy free that I got. Fatty. Dagas. Had these guys for a while. On 3 years. Yeah, it wasn't this past clash. It wasn't the clash before that clash. It was the clash before that clash is when I got these. It was because that past clash they didn't have them. Didn't bring them. I got them from Garden of Eden. Yeah, and the past they didn't bring them this past time. The past time, wife that was breeding these things. It was like, she had them. And the year before that, she had just given birth. He wasn't even there. And then the year before that is when she came with the Madonna. So 3 years since I bought them. Half now. Been a while. So I think, yeah, I'm gonna put them in with these fish over here. I feel like I should move. I could do a poll on it. Figure this out, right? Hey.
New local Austin said clash before clash, clash, clash.
Yeah, the clash ain't clashes of clashes past. Yeah, but this tank is nothing but an out, obviously. And it always has been. And I've neglected it. Gotten worse. I do feed it though. Topped off. But I'm not big. These rimless tanks are not for me, man. So I'm just gonna break it down. I'll bring them this year to this year's clash and donate them or give them or whatever. Want something that's gonna be the clash? Let me know. I have two. I guess Fishymon should get first. You want dibs on one of these rimless tanks, Fishymon? Technically, it was yours that you gave to me first. All right. I guess the question is, what to do? I feel like I'm gonna move the Madakas here. Go over here. There's a King
Fishymon said
Tiger right
no,
there.
you can give them away.
King Tiger. I feel like maybe I should consolidate them. Maybe I could put him in 75. These 3 King Tigers in there. Or I could put him in here. And I have at least 3 or 4 in here. 4 in here. I think these are these are a little younger. These are like the newest ones from Fishymon. Sir. So I feel like maybe I move him, and I have another one in here. Yeah, I see. Was just keeping them in there, each in their own tanks, which I'm cool with. But I want to put Corey's. I'm gonna put Corey's in this tank. I think I'm gonna do the black gold size. Here I'm probably gonna put the one from the Daka tank. Not sure what I'm gonna do with the pygmies. I do have some Habrosis Corys down there. That's the only thing in that tank is Habrosis Corys. Probably another tank's gonna get. My turn. I might do. That would kind of eliminate the 33. Not sure how I'm thinking. Maybe I should do the same setup over here as I did here with the tank. I have to find somewhere long. Pumps on the bottom down there. And I'm on the fence. What I'm doing here with that. So I don't know. I'm at a loss. what to do.
Whip's World said Cheryl, Jason, Alison, or anyone with an opinion. I have an open standard 20 and 5 of the 6 EBA from Cheryl last year's Quad City swap, but they look bullied. Will they be okay in there?
Hang on. Still not 100% over this cold, so I'm starting to feel like, whoa. Take it easy. So we're gonna move here for a minute. Wait. In, but hopefully. Let me read this question, Whip. Left of it. All right. Question was, anyone with opinion? I have an open 20. Standard 20 is not a 20 long, not a 20 high. Or 20, right? And 5 of the 6 EA electric black cars. Cheryl's last year swap. Is that the only thing in a tank? Pulling, like, you know, roughing each other up is what you're saying? Yeah, I was gonna say, I think electric blue cars in the 25 of them. Like, yeah, I'm sure that, okay, if there's, yeah, it depends on the size. Small enough that 20 is big enough, but electric blue cars get about the size of like a Jack Dempsey, right? Or not a Jack Dempsey. Like a Firemouth or like the Tapajos, kind of like that size. Yeah, that's a tough one, man. Ideally, fish would, the bigger the tank, the better for the fish, I think. The geo's stressing them out. Interesting. Hmm. It's possible. Yeah, while we're talking about this. You guys are always hungry. These worms. Elfie. Squirt. Black worm. Out. Even like I have a constant, basically a constant water change in the container here. They're down there in that gravel and breaking stuff down. Nasty. Worm gas. Or super.
Fisherman's has
My
said,
flounders
do they
love them.
only eat live food?
These guys, no, I have fed these guys in the past. I have like what is it, that freeze dried tube effects I've used, and I've also done frozen bloodworms and stuff. They'll eat that. Like I do that when I get like you know, it's like, oh, I need to feed these guys, and I'm kind of like running. Doing the worm thing sometimes takes a hot minute because you got to gather them, you got to clean, rinse them off, you know. I don't like squirting that and put water straight in there. That's nasty. So I usually rinse them down until they're kind of like, rinse it. And worms, these black worms have this tendency of clump up. They settle to the bottom. They're always grabbing on either themselves or whatever they can get a hold of, like algae. Like a little bit of grit. Who's creating grit? I don't know what this grit is. It's whatever they're breaking down, they're making something out of it, like soil. I don't know. So I usually let it rinse it, let them settle into the somewhere, and then I come up. Got a snail infestation. Pond snail, bladder snail, whatever. Got into my blackworm colony a long, long time ago. So whenever I feed the blackworms, I'm feeding snails. So they're kind of living hand in hand. And however, a lot of times when I'm going to rinse it, I get like pick up a dead snail shell. Rinse them 2 or 3 times and start releasing that or whatever. It's coming out of one end or the other. Dirt worms, man. Nasty little. All right, we got the snail shells out of there. We got a lot of the grit out of there. Probably one more time. I also gotta make sure. Sometimes it gets stuck in the baster too. So rinse the baster out pretty well. Otherwise, you get worms in your baster. Dry. Dried worms in your baster.
Whip's World said maybe what I'll do is, when I break down the 75 and replace it with a 90, I'll build a stand underneath for the 75 and give them their own tank.
There you go.
That's not ideal, because I hate low tanks, but...
Oh, yeah. See, that's what I'm trying to get rid of, man. I mean, I'm okay with the sumps being low, obviously. Sense. And you're not always, down there feeding the sump or doing, you got to get down there every once in a while, but that's okay. For maintenance. But when you're down there, like, trying to look at it, you can't even see your fish down there, It's horrible. All right, we're good. These are clean enough. Clean enough to feed now. Ready. Happening. Back there.
Fishy Munsell said, wash, 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 scrub, 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 put it to the nose. Smell like a wash, 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 scrub, scrub, scrub.
You okay? Bert. Worms for you, buddy. Oh. And then whatever leftover water I have, I put back in that tank. All right, we're going to see him feed, hopefully soon. Guys are getting big, man. Any knuckles?
Victor Coco K30 said, good afternoon,
Almost 3.
depths unknown.
Yo, Victor, what's up, man?
I like my coffee merch.
All right, awesome. There's 3 knuckles, man, all the way down there. Big. Definitely a lot bigger than when I got them. Oh, what is it? Michael Long family shoal. I haven't seen him around, but he did send me an email the other day about. Oh, I forgot about this place that he goes to. That sent me a link on his story. It was a saltwater place, but I think they do have some freshwater stuff in. Have it. I want to look, but it was like one of those things. It was like pretty deep into Jersey, like be like a 4-hour ride just to pick up some there and back again. I mean, the ship maybe. Freshwater place is called Aquatics. Leamington, New Jersey. Right. First of all,
Whip's World said, I think Mike has been struggling with stuff and things.
yeah, he's a good guy, man. Saw him, what did it clash a couple of years ago? Fucked. All right. See, that last time I went to CSC, I don't really have a section. Sorry, man, my throat is not working so hot right now. Yeah, they have corals. Boom. This is like their sale, I guess, whatever he's a. Yeah, this is like one of those I think you got to go there kind of things. Auctions. Oh, all right. All right. An hour. All right, so that's not horrible. An hour, which was a 2-hour ride. So bad for him in the eye, man. I gotta. All right, where is this? My camera. There it is. Big bulbous eye. Creeping. Hell of a glare. Hell of a glare. We're gonna sit here for a little bit. Might only go like a little bit longer here because my mic and it has 26 juggling flaming plate. I hear you. But that's what. All right, I'm feeling rough. Back to auto. All right, what we're gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a poll right now for the last like what to do with these king tigers. Let me pop up some YouTubeage here. See, that would suck to drive all the way down there, Flemington, New Jersey, for an hour. Get to that fish store, which is mostly, I guess they have some fresh water, but they don't have it on their website. To get there, and they wouldn't have anything. It'd be horrible. Email is only like a week. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was channel.
New local Austin said the pole, boss! The pole!
The poll. Alright, I see 3 flounders now. Creeping. 2 in the front, 1 on the side there on the left. Okay. Ask a question. What? No. Or their option. 1 tank, leave them where they're at. Right? Start the poll. Alright, there we go. Our pitch says I have to leave for a bit and get a short vid of the new zebra plecos. They finally started exploring out of the caves. Sweet. That's cool. Well, good luck with that. See you in a bit. Thanks for stopping in. Hit that like. Yeah, that's cool. When I say move to one tank, I think you're actually gonna end up being in two tanks. I don't think I'm gonna get them out of the 75. Put them in the. If anything, I'd probably put that two that I know are in those tanks. Like the one in there were two 29s that have each have a king tiger in there. I would put them in the 75 because they're bigger. They're like the oldest fish in the tigers I have. And the one that's in the other 75,
Whip's World said,
I
if
don't
one
think
of
I'm
the
ever getting one
options
out.
is give them to Whip, I say we go with that.
You know, Whip, I know a guy. You know a guy. And we just need to convince him to get to the clash with a bucket of some king tigers. Pretty sure he's got babies all over the place. I don't know how he's doing. Like, yeah, it's been a while. Have you been over to, what's his name, Adam? Their Fishimon? Fishimon's my pleco deal. Like, see. Oh no. Oh no. That's not cool. Myself and Pleco's dead. Saw him. What the hell, man? He was fine yesterday. Cool, man. One there, one there, one there. There. That's not cool. Oh. Gotta prepare. Hang on. That's big.
Whip's World said, oh man, that sucks.
Yeah.
Fishy
Not cool.
Monsker said, I haven't been to Adam since summer last year. I got LO3 with 83s coming out my wazoo.
Nice. Well, that's not a bad problem, I guess. Oh, man. Let's... I feel like I'm gonna have to do a water change now too, because honestly, I don't know how old that fish was. Oh, he was a rescue. I rescued him from a buddy of mine from work. Yeah, I had him at a 15 tall. He was not happy. Man, I really like that fish. He's cool. All right, let's go. Like, you know, this is the way the channel is, man. The down and dirty of fish keeping. Sometimes you gotta deal with big dead fish. That sucks. Currently. Sip of... Yeah, thanks, Cheryl. No, you know, it happens. Now, I probably need a net that's not as big as that one, but bigger than this one. Well, it's not like he's going to struggle. Let's do this.
Fishy Monster said first you killed the Haplo and now you killed the Sailfin Pleco.
Yeah, tell me about it. See him? Sorry, buddy. That's what happened. Fuck.
Bootscats said, what do you do with a fish that big? Bury him?
Well, you can, but
Alishanas92380 said, I am sure that Adam will take whatever you have, Kirk.
what I do is I take dead fish, paper towels here,
Fishy Monster said, don't try to flush
trash
him.
bag, trash bag, small little trash bag. Yeah, we gotta do a water. Thanks.
Whips World said, well, we have arrived, so I'll catch the rest on replay.
All right, buddy.
Have a great day and a better tomorrow, everyone.
You too, man. Thanks for stopping in. See you in the next one. Ooh. What was going on there? But that's thanks. Definitely doing it now. And then, I just put them in the trash. The Tuesday and Friday, that trash goes out. They'll go out on Tuesday. I mean, I could bury them, but there's like, a foot and a half of snow out there and ice. And it's been a high of 18. I think with the wind chill, it's supposed to be -9 today. So.
New Local Austin said ghost knife killer.
Hey! Not the same man as I once was. Alright, we are going to... Over here.
Bob Jackson Tank said, oh no, Jason, I just got here, so sorry about your fish.
Sorry you had to come into that.
Bootscats said, oh yeah, didn't think about snow.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of times what I do is I just take them out
Fishy
and I put
Mon
them in
said
like a
feed
flower
him to Monty.
bed or whatever the... Yeah. Monty would love it. But, yeah, not today. I put them out in like the, where the plants are and stuff and just let them, whatever birds want to eat it. Ants. I'm a big fan of that. Life feeding. Kind of how it works, right? All right. Turn the sumps off. Big ass water change.
New Local Austin said with respect.
Yeah. All right. Turn water change for a minute. This one I do like to tend to like let it gravity feed, but big volume of water. 125. Sucks. What's up, puppy? You upset too? I know. Well. Camera, that angle's horrible. That angle is not great. Better? Worse? I don't. Yeah, slightly better. Less glare. The rest of it too. Oh,
Bob Jackson Tank said I have some houseplants that get guppy burials occasionally.
have some houseplants that get guppy burials occasionally. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's good. Eat the plants. Yeah, he's a little too big to just like let out there in the snow. He'd be frozen till spring. He looked like he was branching
Pum
there.
pum pum.
That sucks.
Pum pum pum. Pum pum pum. Pum pum pum.
Mm-hmm. On. Everybody else is still in there. Wiggly in the tank? I don't know where he's at. One of those Buenos Aires tetras. Getting like a paper. Oh, somebody did ask me for. God, dude. I saw your email. Whoops.
Alishanas9380 said, leave it outside for the foxes.
Yeah. Well, I'm in a city. I mean, there are foxes, but I don't know how many are roaming through the neighborhood, though. Don't they hibernate? Fuck. Arkoff, good morning. I don't know why it didn't after speak. But yeah, good. Guessing that's Dr. Ant. I really hate these at names. Maybe we should just turn that back.
CR Pish said, Jason, my Alexa just told you to quit it and asked if you needed to go outside.
Sorry. Maybe. I've gotten stuck my mount a few times. Cell phones have really sharp spine. Yeah. Yeah. He looked like his head was like wedged in that rock, man. I had to move that rock to get him out. I don't know if he was like got pinned in there. That's just where he ended up wedging himself while he was dying. I don't know. I don't know. Either way, he's dead. Had him for, I mean, cell phones live for a while, I'm assuming. I don't know how long my buddy had him.
Fishy Muncie said, don't eat yellow snow.
Wise words, man. Wise words. Puppy here. Habit. Eating every piece of snow she can find, no matter, like every time I go out, I go walk around the neighborhood, tries to take a bite out of every snowbank. Doesn't matter that the snow is like mixed with salt, whatever. I yell at her every step of the way, but she does it because she's a stubborn little puppy until she can play with it.
Foxy's
And what she
Fishes
does,
said, happy Sunday, Jason.
hey, what's up, Foxy? And then what she does is she ends up eating like so much snow, like right after she just ate breakfast, that she ends up puking up half the stuff she ate. Yell at her. Because I like it's like, you know, the whole world was covered in like candy. Like all this cold snow in her belly, and it's like, bark. But like when she's walking, like she doesn't, and she just like turns her head and just like bites. Doing that to spite me now.
Bob Jackson Tank said what size tank is that we're looking at.
So 125. Gallons. Got 3 pretty large ball of sharks. 4 denison barbs. Floach or what you're calling it. Full Buenos Aires. There was a Salvin pleco in there. Oh yeah, I'm gonna end. It's been what? It's been. Hole says. Moving them to one tank. Okay. Yeah, probably for the best. I'll move the big ones to the 75. Have like a handful more. Like okay. One pleco cake I use for perfect thing. Siphon overflow. Raise it up a little bit. Drain it? No. How many hours now we've got? Not even halfway. Well, a little more than halfway than we were. Oh well. Process for today, I guess. Like a slow drip so that it doesn't heater's probably gonna be on constantly. Won't drastically change the temp of the tank. Slow trickle, fresh water in. Last time I did it for 2 days? Day, 24 hours
Bob
straight.
Jackson Tank said, will you put another bottom feeder in that tank?
Well, there's already 2 other bottom feeders in that tank. I wouldn't mind getting another pleco, but there's a zebra bodia loach. I don't even know what it is. Everybody has their own opinion. I call him a zebra. Underneath that cave, in that tiger shark or the rainbow shark. Bottom dude. I have to get something kind of bigger pleco. Huh. I don't know. Units an idea. Almost spring, guys. We're gonna have to do a little spring cleaning down here, I think. Get rid of some of this junk I've acquired that I don't use anymore. Stuff that I inherited from Patty. Kind of been since. Past projects. Travel. Just everything. Other saw him a minute ago. We're flopping around.
Fishy Munsell said, when is Groundhog Day?
Monday. Tomorrow. Tomorrow is Groundhog Day. Saw him like and
Bob Jackson Tank said, babe, I got you, babe.
I got you, babe.
Fishy Mons said, my guess he'll see his shadow.
Yeah, I'm guessing that too. That was my prediction. Groundhog is never wrong. Prognosticator of prognosticators. Gotta look at the. I'm sitting here with my light. Here. Take a look under looky loo. Because the one time I did find a fish in this overflow. And it was the dude that had the bent spine.
Dennis2947 said, I heard he is 40% right.
Either 6 more weeks of winter or 6 weeks till spring. Either way, he's right. Oh. Anybody on that side? Back. Oh. I don't know where he went. I literally don't see him in the tank now. Here a second. Here. Have a looky loo. Here either. Alright, whatever. Oh, at least in the filters. The other option is, did he go? Oh. I don't know how he could have fit that. Nothing in the sump.
Fishcapades Productions said, good morning,
Hey,
everyone.
what's going on, Fishcapades? How you been?
Natural Aquariums said 60% of the time it works every time.
60% of the time, it works every time. I agree with that. Alright. Oh, think we're good on the water change.
Fishymon said Punxsutawney Phil is never wrong.
That's right. Question the hog, the ground pig, the hedge pig. It was all. Either predicts an early spring or an early winter, right? Or long winter. You know.
Natural Aquarium said, how old is that rodent?
What rodent? Oh, that groundhog? It's old. Well, I don't know. It's probably a lineage. A line of Phil. Oh, man. Hang on. All right, I'm gonna start the site water bridge in this sump. Tell me, I know all about it. When I built it, realized there's some flaws. If I ever rebuild this sump, I would fix these flaws, but it works. Have to start the water bridge. One of these pump up real quick.
Fishymon said Punxsutawney Phil is the great-great-great-grandson of the original Punxsutawney Phil.
Interesting. So there is a lineage. Teaches his children how to prognosticate. That up. Dirt. Put in the deck. We're good. Not very many places for a fish to hide in here, so I don't know what. I don't know how what. All right.
Chance Larson said, how are you liking the Rosaline barbs? Any issues with their site?
I don't think so. I dig them, man. I really do like them. I used to have 5. One of them didn't. Like I bought 5 of them originally. Got them from a local Petco actually. One of them didn't survive incredibly long. Died really. But yeah, the other 4 have been great. They look great. Me. I didn't know they had eyesight problems. You guys are doing good, man. I actually really like them. I think they were a perfect addition to the tank. I should get more bigger tetras. Kind of like dithers. I noticed that when these dithers kind of dwindle, the bala sharks spook like crazy. Like, I mean, I've had them like, they do damage to themselves when they get spooked. Probably a scale floating in the tank somewhere. Like, whatever, knocking into something. Like, if I walk
Fisherman
by
said,
here
I
in
don't
at
see
the
the
middle of the
loach.
night, loach is under here. I can see it around. Down there. No, but fatty too. Spooked him. Ooh. Him now? Looking at me like, what are you looking at? Leave me alone. Get out of here. Full house.
Alishonis1980 said, I believe the gold rosalines have eye issues.
These aren't gold though. These are just like whatever standard issue. But yeah, those are those like what are they? I've seen those. What are you talking about? They're pretty cool. But yeah, that's kind of like the electric blues and stuff like that. They have a lot of issues because they kind of get those kind of color morphs. They really inbreed them. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm gonna fill this up, and I'm probably gonna get off of here because I need to stop talking. My throat is not doing so hot. Take it easy. Don't peek out. Yep, that's him. Ratty at the moment. I don't want to have to like relapse and get sick again. That would suck. Sucked enough. All right, so ooh,
Fishymonster said, is he a yo-yo loach?
no, not a yo-yo loach. People confuse him for. I think he was bought as a yo-yo loach, but he was not a yo-yo loach. I called him a zebra bottia. I had a short on him on my channel, and every once in a while somebody chimes in and says, "What? It's not what this fish is," and I'm like, "Okay, well, what is it?" And then nobody ever responds. And as far as my research can tell, he's some sort of like zebra, probably like maybe even an undescribed species that were caught in that area. I'm sure I think they're like from Myanmar or something like that. I don't catch them. I don't know. It's a mystery. But he's got like a unique stripe pattern that like, like close to the zebras that I've seen. So
Congratulations, Greg Guppy Guy, on the membership
yo,
milestone. Greg Guppy Guy has been an extraordinary aquarist for 29 months.
congrats, 3G. Right on, brother. Appreciate it. 29 months. Holy cow. Holy old smoke. Sign that we're full.
Fishymonic said, if you don't know now, you know.
Yup. Don't know what you don't know. Filled up. Have any fish on the floor? I think red and blue Colombian
Thank you,
Tetris
Greg
would be a
Guppy
good
Guy,
thing.
very much for the 10 gifted
Yo,
memberships.
right on, man. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Been a little while since we've done any giveaway. Do that soon. Ain't happening today. Let's tune in next week. Alright, I'm gonna kick the stump on. Should be golden. Power. Power. On here. That took a long time to choose. Lines maybe. I'm gonna have to serve pumps. Huh. Both sides are pumping. Water's moving. It's draining. Success. Well, that's good. Got a water change going it. Alright, folks. I'm gonna call a little early today because I ain't feeling so hot.
Victor
Appreciate
Coco
everybody hanging out.
K30 said depths unknown. Thanks for live streaming.
Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate
Fishy Monic said, yeah, have been spending the membership fees on Christmas gifts for
it.
yourself.
Yeah. Trust me, there hasn't been a pretty bleak around these YouTube parts lately. You can see the
Greg Uppy Guy said the ice storm took out my fish room. Thanks for sharing yours.
Oh no, dude, that's horrible. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's a big worry, man. I actually gotta get on backup system. There's a lot gotta go on in this room. I need to consolidated, organized, make things a little bit more figure out some way to automate some water changes. Cool. I don't know. There's ideas. I gotta think about it.
Fishy
But yeah,
Monsieur said goodbye, everyone.
it's a constant struggle in this room. But yeah, I
Andy
appreciate everybody hanging
Carson,
out.
39, said, thanks for streaming, Jason. Hope
Alright,
you feel
guys.
better soon. Take
Thank you.
care, everyone.
Appreciate it.
Natural
all.
Aquarium said, so sorry to hear that Greg.
Yeah, Greg, that's rough.
Barb Jackson Tank said, thanks for the fun live stream, Jason. See you all later.
See you guys. I appreciate everyone hanging out. As always, if you got any questions, comments, please down below. Anything you want to discuss, email, you can always tell me at there if you want to go off, whatever, blah blah blah. If not, hit the like if you haven't. Subscribe if you're not. Again, guys, have a good one. Thanks. Bye.